Happy Friday. I hope that you are having a good day, whatever day you wind up watching this. Let's see what the sun, moon, and star spread has to say today. I think one more. I am so happy the sun is shining today. Okay, let's see. We have the sun position. We have the moon position. And we have the star position. This is funny. Okay, in the sun position, we have the King of Swords. That's what's being illuminated. In the moon position, we have the King of Cups. This is what's being released. And in the star position, we have the Two of Cups. This is the guidance forward. I like this. Okay, so I will say that, again, the court cards can represent a person. It doesn't matter what gender, even though this is a king. But in some area of your life, you are getting really clear, decisive, and insightful about a situation in your life, because the King of Swords is one of the wisest cards in the deck. Swords represent, your thought, how you think about something, and very intellectual. This is an intelligent sort of, maybe not intellectual. Yeah, a little bit intellectual, maybe more intelligent though. And so what's interesting is you can see on the card at the top, on the back of his throne, these are butterflies, and there are also some people on the card and the moon. And so this is talking about how it's you have the intelligence to transform, right? You know how to govern your life, right, King? You know how to govern your life through a transformation. And yeah, so you're seeing things clearly, right? That's also a great thing about the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. They see things clearly. So yeah, this is a little bit removed. When I pulled this card a minute ago, I was noticing how the colors are very light and blue and the clouds are gray, right? So to me, this is a little bit of just a slight amount of detachment, or a little bit of coolness, but not in a bad way. This is more you just see things factually. You just see the facts. I love it. In the moon position, while we are releasing the King of Cups. So King of Cups is not a bad card, but I feel like when he comes up in the release position, you are letting go of this desire to sort of muscle your way through your emotions, or a little make sure you're stable at all costs through your emotions, because the king is sitting on his throne in the water. And so on one hand, he's yeah, I'm in the water, but I'm stable. Everything can go on around me and I'm fine. And I feel in the release position, there's this element of being a little bit soft. Maybe let the waves carry you instead of being like impervious to the waves, if that makes sense. It also, with the court cards, they can represent people. So perhaps someone is helping you see things clearly, and perhaps you are releasing someone that maybe makes you feel a little bit stuck, maybe makes you feel like you can't ride the waves. And which is good. With the star position, our guidance, we have the Two of Cups. So this is a really good card for relationships, which is so funny because today's Valentine's Day. So, but there are two ways you can read this. You can read this as like two people coming together, right? Two different people coming together, having a very healing, nurturing, loving connection, emotionally fulfilling. And this can also be read as you connecting to your higher self, right? And so it's like the two, like as above, so below coming together. And at any rate, it's a really good card because if you're single or you're in a relationship, it's a really good quality to have. And the more you are connected to your higher self, deeper self, inner self, whatever you want to call it, the more aligned you are with that, the better connections you're going to have externally, right? So, yeah, this is a card about connections, but I also feel like it's a very deep as above, so below card, which is great. And, you know, maybe you're getting wise to a situation and you're letting go of some stuckness, and it's helping you connect, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, you gotta really like ride the wave of your emotions. Let's see, let's go ahead and pull a clarifying oracle card. I'm not really getting too much else from this, am I? Yeah, I just get that you're seeing things clearly. And when you see things clearly, you can connect to yourself a bit more. And when that happens, when you connect to yourself at a very deep level, emotional waves don't really frighten you. I feel like the king is very stable, but he's like, I have to be stable, right? And it's like, when you really connect deep down, you're like, yep, those waves are coming and I'm just gonna ride them. And you don't really, you understand that like life is not stable ultimately. And even if it is stable, it doesn't really last. So, you know, you're a little bit more flexible emotionally. Okay, let's spread this out. Okay, and we are going to pull this card. Ooh, how fun! Okay, we got the Seek card. Yeah. And, you know, it's like this person on this card is looking, they're steering their ship, you know, they're looking out. You might feel, especially like, you might be feeling with that clarity, or no, more with the King of Cups, I feel like you might be seeking stability, right? Especially, you know, you're interested in a connection, but the clarity that's being illuminated is that you have everything with you inside you, right? And sometimes we have to go on a journey of seeking to realize that everything you need is what you have. It's very much like the Wizard of Oz, right? You know, Dorothy had the means to go home to everything she wanted the entire time. She just had to go on a journey to figure out that that's what was really the situation, right? So, oh wow, that's lovely. So it's like seek until you don't need to seek, you know? Whew. Okay, I hope this was helpful or insightful. If it was, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon.